Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Another run here with Benson.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing now is Murray.
He's got his tight end. That's Ryman.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 down at the 33.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
The numbers for Benson in last week's ball game.
21 carries, 84 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st down, right back to Benson.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
11 more yards. That's another Cardinals.
Benson sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
They'll try the middle with Garindo, and he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Colvin.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Colvin. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
3rd and 19.
Operating from the gun, Colvin. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
Deontay Hardy back deep.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Murray now to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now Murray off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They run over center with Benson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Murray now.
That's complete to Michael Wilson.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd and 6. Connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Colvin.
Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. Colvin. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
He's got his man, London, right side.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Murray going to throw.
There's a short one caught by Ryman.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
On play action, it's Murray.
Open man, here's Benson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back to throw. Colvin. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards. They've
come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun, Colvin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Looking to throw, Colvin. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. From the gun, Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Colvin. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun on third down, Colvin. Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Teams met in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, caught by London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The tight end in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Colvin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. Operating from the gun, Colvin. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Isaac Guerrero.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
Offense figuring out their And using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, it's Benson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. From the 29, here's the second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll go again with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Beck.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for...
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Cardinals.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Operating from the gun. Beck. And that'll be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Beck. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 2-point conversions? That's difficult.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate. Run.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A handoff here to Benson.
And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Benson.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. The 49er offense set to get this